Hi, my name is Paramjit Kaur. Today I'm going to talk about importance of play in early childhood learning. I also discuss a common question many parents ask like why play is so important in early childhood learning. I also discuss about what the research says about the concept of play and how play supports children's growth. Definition of play: understanding the essence of play in child development. Play in early childhood is spontaneous, enjoyable, and volunteer activity through which children explore their world, express themselves, and develop essential physical, cognitive, social, and emotional skills. What is play-based learning? Play-based learning is an educational approach that uses play as a primary source or method for children to explore, experiment, and understand the world around them while developing important skills. What does play-based learning look like in early childhood? The play-based learning in early childhood helps children to explore the activities of their choice and interest. They also learn through hand-on play, for example, building blocks, role play, puzzles, arts, and sensory activities. It is important for educators and teachers to use guided interaction to support learning by asking open-ended questions, help children to extending their play or introducing new concepts. It also develops social development among children. For example, playing in group fosters cooperation, sharing, and empathy. It also integrates learning areas like literacy, maths, and science. For example, children's counting while playing help them in maths. It is also important for the educators to interact in a respective way to the children and listen them and acknowledge children's thoughts and action. And it can be done with a rich learning environment that is provided to the children, which brings out curiosity and sport among children for different type of play. Now we talk about types of play and how they support learning. Sensory play, such as engaging senses through activities like sand, water, or texture materials, support cognitive growth, sensory processing, and creativity. Physical play like running, climbing, dancing, rough and tumbles, sports coordination, and risk assessment. Pretend play like role play and acting out scenarios, sports, imaginations, empathy, and language development. Constructive play like building or creating with materials like blocks or clay helps and support problem solving, fine motor skills, and creativity. Cooperative play like playing together with a shared goal or activity helps in developing teamwork, problem solving, and negotiation skills. Project-based play, like working on a project with a defined goal, often collaborative, sports critical thinking, collaboration, and planning skills. Parallel play, playing alongside peers without direct interaction, sports social awareness, independence, and observational learning. Now we talk about theoretical perspective of play. There are different theorists who put their viewpoints on the concept of play. Firstly, we talk about cognitive theory by Jane Piaget. He explains play helps children's knowledge through exploration and symbolic thinking. Focus on symbolic play, for example, pretend play as sign of cognitive maturity. The another theorist gave the concept of social culture theory, that is Lev Vygotsky. He explains play sports learning through social interaction and scaffolding, emphasizes on language and social interaction in development. The third one is psychosocial theory by Erik Erikson. He explains play helps in developing confidence and identity and emotional strength. It encourages a confidence, initiative, and problem solving. Now we talk about play-based teaching practice, education program and practice based on quality standard. I prefer to practice my teaching skills. Firstly, the education program must be child-centered and guided by an approved learning framework. It should reflect each child's strength, interest, culture, and learning needs. All elements should support meaningful learning for children. Secondly, I focus on deliberate and purposeful interaction with children to support their learning. I extend my response and interaction through open-ended questions and collaborative conversation. I also try to do assessment and planning and also observe and document and reflect to the work on strength and needs to the children so I can give them a safe and creative environment. Research shows that play-based learning is highly effective in promoting child's overall development. Studies have found children can develop their basic skills through play, which are more effective. Play-based approaches also increase children's motivation and engagement in learning and also link to improve school readiness and academic outcomes in future.